On that first day when I met Paula, if she wasn't there, the first thing I'd have done is bought myself 20 fags and some strong beer or a bottle of vodka. Then I'd have walked somewhere else and scored. But because she was there to meet me, I didn't have that option. I don't think I'd have made it on my own, if I'm honest, you know. I'd have bumped into somebody that I probably shouldn't be hanging about with, and that would have been it.
Community Chaplaincy Norfolk is a Christian-based organisation open to people of all faiths and none, offering mentoring support for ex-offenders across Norfolk. We're based in St Stephen's Church in Norwich city centre. We have a vibrant community cafe, we have a presence within the church, and we welcome people to drop in on a regular basis to come and see their mentors, to have a cup of tea, somewhere where they can feel safe.
I was abused as a child by my mother, never had stability in my life. Moved to Great Yarmouth, got into trouble, I went to Norwich prison. I suffered from mental health bipolar. Because I had no family in that, I had a prison visitor come in. And because I'd done a drug mentoring course like 10 years ago, they put me in touch with Susan Khan. She was like head of CCN, and she was a really lovely lady, and offered me like to do a mentoring course when I got out. So yeah, I said I thought I'd give it a go because I wanted to change my life. When I had the mentors there, because Paula kept coming to me, saw me a couple of times, she was listening and she wasn't judging you. You know what I mean? And that's the best part of the mentoring. You don't get judged. They take you as you are.
I've been a mentor now for about 15 months. I'd worked in the financial sector for a number of years. I then finished there and I was looking to do some work within the church. I met with Susan Khan at the time, who was very enthusiastic. The way that I look at it, it's a bit like when you mentor somebody, the stabilisers are on and they're riding a bike, and gradually the stabilisers come off, and it's just helping that person to walk life's journey, really.
At first, I wasn't too sure about it, you know. I thought like, oh, it's a church thing, you know, I don't want to be involved in something like that. The staff that work here and the mentors, they do everything in their power to make you feel at ease and make you feel welcome, because if you spent a long time in prison, you don't really feel part of society once you're out, you know. If people are listening and they know what I'm talking about, sometimes asking for the help is the hardest thing.
Mentors are encouraged to meet with potential clients prior to their release from prison. We are able to come and meet people on their day of their release to help them on that first big step as they walk out the gate. And then mentors after that are able to offer telephone and face-to-face one-to-one support with clients for as long as their need.
It's a wonderful thing to meet them at the gate, and it is quite emotional for them and for us. If we can get them into a home, into a job, into normal society, it will stop the crime rate. It would do, so much for the whole community.
I'd say take a good look at me. I was a bad boy, and I mean, I committed crime, and it can work, and I mean, I've done it. Right, I've turned my life around and I feel so much better for it. But yeah, I would recommend it like wholeheartedly to get a mentor, because if you've got nothing, you've got something then. I don't think about crime, you know what I mean? I don't want to do stupid things because I don't want to lose what I've done, you know what I mean? Like, I've worked hard for this, so it can be done.
If you've been moved by these testimonies of mentors and clients alike, you may be asking yourself the question, how can I respond? First, you could become a friend of CCN so we can keep you in touch with what's going on. Second, there's prayer. We'd be really appreciative of your prayers. And then third, there's money. Whatever you can give, whether as a one-off gift or on a regular basis, we'd be really grateful. And if you can introduce us to grant making trusts, that'd be great too. Together, we're in the business of journeying with people who are looking to change their lives.
Well, like for me, because of the amount of custodial sentences I've had, Rehabilitation has always been the hardest thing, and this is one of the best things I've found to help with rehabilitation, you know. I'm sitting here, I'm healthy, I'm not 9 stone on crack and smack like I used to be. I'm actually doing things with my life. When I was in prison, I had a lot of doubts whether I could do it. I'm starting to change my life around, you know. I've still got a lot of work to do, but I've had a big help in the first few footsteps. Everyone can change, you know, anyone can change.